Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. It's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense. Was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking for...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He lofts one down the sideline. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, though.
Yeah, and it goes back, obviously, that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
To the air, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Finds space on the right. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Complete to start this drive. There he goes. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That's reeled in, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Strong, firm tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Snags it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Sun Devils! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. Oh, it's out! Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense finds me.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got a man, it's Burnett. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. extending the play. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one.
Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Finds us back in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. To the air, it's Fifita. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. DB's right up on the receivers. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Levin. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll immediately call timeout. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the Territorial Cup rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Udo. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The short hands, it's Patterson.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Patterson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wide open, he makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the...
And the quarterback hauled up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got...
Oh, he's got some space! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught, it's Brown. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him
lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Arizona runs out the punt team. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Final play of the quarter coming. On the run, it's Udo. There he goes. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And a big-time grab there. Not down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
To the ground with the back. Oh, what a cut! He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arizona. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down in the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The Hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the Hands team falling on the football.
So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.